Hi, this is Reese again for the second video of getting started with the job deck. So let's have a look at the job deck. So we're going to first start off with the overview page is what we started with, and we have got this overview page that you've already been discussed. The next thing we're going to look at is the deck itself. There's 2 points that you can do to open the deck, which is in the overview page, which is here, and there's an open deck, or if you see in the home page, there's a deck here as well. Both will go to the deck, which is where the job organizer is. I'm going to click on the open deck, and here's a job organizer that displays here. Now with the job organizer, it's more of a granular view. Now what that means is that yes, it still shows up the stages of the jobs and puts them in the order. But what it also does, it shows you the list view or swimming lanes of each of the items in there, so you can drag and drop. Now, the key thing for the deck, you have the ability to move it around really quickly and organize it. So you can move them up and down the particular sections here. Now, the other things you can do is you can order the next one online for you. So you will just do the top. So it's a good one for you to manage. Now you have 2 drop-down menus up the top here. One is the users, which you can select the users. If I choose admin, it will display all the admins. If I choose jobs, it will display the job user or all users. The other statuses here is you've got the not started job organizers, the started, the finished, closed, and on hold. Now you go through and go through the other training documents to find out what they are, but in essence the idea is that you've got the ones that are not started, they're on hold, and then you've got things like started, and then finishes for the accounting teams to invoice, and then close means they have been invoiced. Now there are a couple of things you may want to be interested in. You've got things here, you've got little zigzag or arrow or square elements here. That means that if you drag certain elements into those sections, saying invoiced or not invoiced, they are containers that the next time you go out of the screen and go back into the screen, they will disappear from the view completely. So these 2 ones, which is in the finished section, will be completely removed. Now, they are not going to be removed from the database, they'll just be removed from the deck only. So it speeds up because the more items you have in here, the file is going to load. So we have optimized it not to display the finished items in the deck in the section. Now we'll explain a bit more on the values here. So you've got here the month checklist, that's the title of the actual job. Then you've got the blue items, which are 1 of 10. See, there's a tick box here. That means it's a task and you've done 1 out of 10 of the tasks. That gives you a view without going into the actual job that there's still 9 tasks still to complete. The other points is we have timers here where you can time on every element of the job. You can time on the job itself or time on the task itself, and that means you can have a granular view of how long it takes you to do each of those tasks. Now we'll go through that in one of the videos coming up. Now the other element here is you've got a section here where you can create a new job on progress, test job, and you can hit the enter key and that creates a test job really quickly, and you can drag and drop and make it very simple for you to create a job on the fly. Now you've got things that in this deck here. If I click on, see there's a blank here, I'm going to go and click on that and then click on the edit button to edit that contact. If for example I type in CreataCRM, select, now I'm going to save and close. You can see the actual organization view here where you can see the organization so you know who the person is in the deck itself. So what you've got here is a nice easy swimming lanes that you can drag and drop and easily see of all users or just all the particular jobs that is signed for yourself. Now that's pretty much the deck itself. It's there to speed up your processing of jobs, giving you an easy single view and drag and dropping into different stages. Hope that helps, and I'll show you in the next video very shortly.